Hello, everybody, and welcome to Derail Valley Simulator. We're in VR, and we're going to be operating a steam locomotive. Now, one of the fun things, I have a few features disabled. This is more, way too realistic settings in certain aspects, and a little unrealistic settings in other aspects. So it's a little bit of fun. Basically, it's like a career free roam. Oh, hang on. All right, there we go. There we go. I'm alive, I think. All right. Yes. There we go. Hang on. Everything's still syncing. Okay, there we go. We're good, I think. Possibly. Let me lower. Well, no, it's gotten smoother. It just may need some time. I'm also am going to lower my graphics quality of the game because we're running pretty hard graphics right now. Let's knock it down to medium. Bad. All right. Much smoother. Okay. So, there are a few things that we must do before we can start moving this train. Now, you may notice that we have some steam pressure in the gauge here. Now, keep in mind, I am in VR. That's why you see this stuff. This is not a VR game. If you want to play it in VR, you can, but if you have a computer to play on, that works as well. Now, this is our steam gauge here. This is our firebox temp here. This is the pressure that's inside the actual chest up there. Our brake pipes and main reservoirs and stuff like that. Now, if you don't know what this brake is, I can explain it in two ways. I can explain it. Yeah, I could explain it in two ways, but the easy way is pull it back to release pressure, push it back to the center position. Well, I say center. It's not really center, but it's center enough. Put back to the center position for service. Push it up for more air, and you can actually push it further out. And I think that goes to the cylinder cocks. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I think it does. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to release this train brake and this engine brake. And we're going to get out over here. I have everything ready to go. Somewhat. We got to turn this lubricator dial there. And then, we got to turn this. This is our compressor for the brakes. So you heard that kick on. Needs to build up a little bit of air pressure, I guess. Now over here, I'm going to show you. It seems like we're going to turn it on because it's going to get a little dark. Is our dynamo. It doesn't make the best. Oh Lord, it doesn't make the best of noises, but it's not the worst thing in. Oh my Lord, game, realize something. I'm not walking on the boiler. I'm leaning over to grab the frickin' dynamo. Apparently, I'm gonna have to walk on the boiler. Okay. Now, there we go. Sweet. Everything's active. Now, since we already have some steam built up here, I've noticed one fun thing about this train. It generates a lot of steam. Yeah, we'll just lay that down. But this thing generates a lot of steam. This thing generates a lot of steam pressure as it's sitting right now at the between 12 and 15. By the way, you don't have to hold the trigger to do that. You just flick it, and then you press the trigger, light, and close it by flicking it again. And also another fun thing, if you hold Y and release Y, it will just quick grab whatever you have selected. And when you do the same thing again, it will place it back where you got it from. Now, fun thing I've noticed from this train as I've been testing it is the damper does not need to be on if you're heating this train up. It doesn't need to be full wide open. Now you can, well, if you're up to temp. If you're not up to temp, go ahead and pull that dampener up and go ahead and you can turn this boiler valve, this blower valve here, and that should increase the temperature of the fire. But it's also going to use more fuel. You can see the coal is slowly starting to go down more. It should have increased temperature. They did some patching to the game, so I don't know what they did in the patching recently. Now, up over there, oh, I say up over there. I think it's actually over here. It's gonna be around here somewhere. Over there is where our hub is, and we're gonna go ahead and head over to it. So I activate the train brake. I mean, not the train brake, but the engine brake. Now undo this handbrake here, which sometimes doesn't turn that freely. I'm very surprised they actually turned that like that. Go and add this scoop of coal in there. Now, one of the things, if you want to slowly start rolling, get your cutoff to full. Pull the cylinder cock back. I'll close that. Release the brake. And move this move the reg into the first position. It'll get you at a nice slow roll. We're gonna do four chugs. Close that up. Gonna open this up a little bit because the boiler is a little bit lower than I'd like it to be in terms of water amount. Yeah, that's not it. It's on that side of the track if I'm, well, it's on this side of the, might as well do it. I think that's it, right? Maybe? Hard to tell. I think we're approaching C, which would mean that we've somehow passed, or we don't know where in the world that thing is. Hang on. Or is that it? That looks to be it. Alright, don't do this in real life, kids. No, this isn't it. Where even is it? All these places look the same. Says this before. And the sunlight on my face. We're here. Watch this, I'll just teleport. Where do I end up? Over here, so the train could have kept on moving a little bit. That is not where it says it is on the map. But now we have two freight jobs here. One is 12,000 tons. 1,200 tons. The other one is only 258 tons. Now, 258 tons will be easier for us, as a 1204 will be a little bit harder for us. And especially, I'm not that skilled with the steam locomotive yet, so we're just going to do the 258 ton. Make it lighter ourselves. It's actually this load right here, and I think our train is aimed for it. Oh wait, I need to derp. I almost did a derpy derp. Alright, now if any of you guys decide to pick this game up and play it in VR, hold down the trigger and use the thumbstick to flip pages. Oh, like the enemy. I forgot about the enemy. C30. That much. Don't get motion sick from this. Always the kick. Alright. Now, pushing a train isn't going to be the funnest. So I would prefer... I think we're on a... We're on this track here, which isn't engaged. So I think we'll end up there. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Oh, center caught. That's your do's and don'ts. If you hear that noise, you might want to stop. Might want to stop doing whatever in the world you're doing. Now, this isn't the most efficient way to run this train, but this is a decent enough way to run this train and get to where you need to go. Now, one of the things I will mention, this right here, you do not want to leave it on even the slightest bit constantly. If you do, you will be losing quite a bit of water. Ooh, hey, it's the DH4. Alright, so 1S. 1S, that'd make this track numero 2, right? Probably. And this is track 30. That's what they wanted, right? Whoa. 30. Track C30, yep. Alright. We are good. Now, fun bit about this locomotive, it's a little heavy. Couldn't tell. Which means whenever you go and actually operate this thing as you typically should. Yeah, we'll do full cutoff with minimum reg. What in the world is going on over there? Anyway. Oh, brakes. Recommend doing that before you start moving. You need to pull this lever here. If you don't, you'll mess up the pistons inside the locomotive. You'll have a very... Now, this train does not have the best... as I said, it's a very heavy train, so it slows down quicker than you'd imagine, but we're going to give it a little bit of break here. We're going to come in a little bit hard. Like that. Not too hard though. Okay, so attach the hooks here. Airlines, trains trying to leave without us. Don't think it planned for us to come from this side. Yeah, it planned for us to hook up on the other side, but I decided not to do that. Oh my lord, can you just... There we go. Okay, handbrake is off. Alright. So... Oh. Oh god, oh god. It's a little bit finicky in VR, but it's fine. Yes. Hear that steam? We're getting ready to roll. And pull that up. Now, seemingly we used a lot of steam just in that little bit of movement. So we're gonna fill her up to right about there, or we can fill it up to about the top of this needle. We just need to stay within the needle. Well, we need to stay above this point of the needle, relatively. Otherwise, we risk exploding the boiler. So put this thing in the neutral position. Alright. Full rag. And let's start moving. Oh my lord, wheel slip already. Didn't even give it much fuel. Well, much. Does got quite a bit of torque go with full rag. I didn't look at where we're going. Probably should have. We're going to the steel mill where everything goes. Alright. Now, the way we're going to get to the steel mill here, we're going to follow the iron line and go straight down. We're going to need to change this switch here. Well, actually, no, I don't think I will, because I came in from this direction here. Yeah, I'll need to change these two. Go down there, and we'll come straight into the steel mill that way. Now I do realize we're doing 40. I think that's the required speed on the track on this track. Not too, I don't remember. 60. You can catch up a little bit of speed. Decrease the rag. Because I believe this is a slope track. Did that say 80? What does this say? 60. Well, we're doing 60. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Oh God. We need to slow way down. All right, let's get up to about 1 bar of pressure in the train. See if that holds us a little steady. Seems to be holding at 1 bar. You can do 70, but I'm not gonna risk that. 60. Is the front train a little bit more brakes. We had a little bit of wheel slip, as you can see in that speedometer there. Where are we at? We're at the junction I needed to switch. Crap. We might derail here. Okay, we're good. We need to back it up. Fun bit is, we just passed a grade of sign of 1.9. Means we're gonna have a little bit of fun. Alright. Get this thing fired back up. We're gonna need some steam to go this way. Max the brakes. Edge the cut off ever so slightly. That thing moved. And we have a little bit of wheel slip, but I think it's about to even out here. Alright. We need to go. We need to go back up till we get to roughly around that that dude over there. Got some steam coming off that top of the boiler there. Now, since we are tilted, as long as we got some water in that system there, we are fine. I may stop adding fuel into the box for a short period of time here. And we're coming up on our stopping point. Got 2 bars. How to do it? Oh, no, it didn't. Nope, nope, nope. You're getting the full force of the brakes. Alright. We got this little gear light on here. It shows what's going to happen with the wheels. We look at them. All right. Now, something tells me we do not need any reg. We just need to grease the cylinder cock here. Decrease the amount of brake we have. All right. Now you do a little bit of rag. Now blow it out. I can re-engage. Anyway, I put the dampener down because we don't need all of that right now. We were gonna let the fire die down a little bit. Now the switch we're coming up on here, we don't have to worry about. We'll go around here, and once we get into this little section, I think it's a tunnel, then we'll have to worry about our speed again. But this is going to be a pretty easy go to the steel mill here. Actually may or I could. I can put it there, or I could, but I don't think it fits there. That ain't gonna work. I think we're going a little fast for the area. I think the limit is only 50, so I'm gonna push it up. No, it's 80 now. All right, you say so. Ooh, that sun's blinding. Now, I didn't explain this train fully, and I guess I can take a little bit of time. Hang on. To talk about this train a little bit. We need more than 2 bars. Way more than 2 bars. Come on. Get down to right about there will do. A little bit more. Anyway, as I was saying, this steam locomotive here, you got your tender on the back with your water and your coal. And up front here, we just have the boiler and all the controls for the train. Now, there used to be, on the older version, used to be 5 valves there, and now there's only 3 valves. The fire out valve has been replaced with the coal dump, which is fine. Just, it doesn't work like it should. The coal dump does not put out the fire like you may think it would. Now we're doing a little bit of some finicking around with this air brake system here just to get our speed to match what it's saying we should do going down here. But hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Again, we have the dampener all the way down. You can actually release the brake through here. Let this sucker go. I guess we could have done that the entire time for a little while. Speed zone of 80. Seems we're going uphill, so I'm gonna start. Whoa! That thing is full of water. Alright, seems like we're level right now. Great time to add some more water to the boiler. I don't think we're level anymore, so don't stop adding water in there. As long as we can see water in there, that's fine by me. Alright, we need to slow down quite a bit. Bring it up to about 3. Backs off. Keep it around 1 bar. Alright. We're rocking and rolling. By the way, this is all estimates. I had no idea that 1 bar would stabilize us as well as it does here. Now it seems like we are going to have to increase the pressure a little bit, because it seems like we didn't go up to 1 bar. We were at a little less than 1 bar. Alright, we can just let the brakes go. Blow it all out. Come on. Come on, blow it all out. Come on, blow it out. Man, there's a lot of water in that. I think there's still a little bit. Alright, we should be good now. Where are we on the map? We're coming up to that junction I was talking about earlier. Alright. Oh god. Set that down. We need some braking here. We're gonna go up to 3, should be good. We are just sliding right now. All the brakes are these front brakes are locked. We just damaged the crap out of those wheels. But anyway, we're not too far away from the junction now. I'm just gonna go walk it. Our wheels are gonna be heavily damaged. I'm not the best operator, evidently. Alright, so... I left the map on the train. At times like this, we check out a train simulator and... By the way, I did play this game for a few days before I'm showcasing it now, just to make sure I have a handle on things. Steam locomotive was the longest locomotive it took me to learn, whereas, oof, oh no, those look fine. I guess they don't have the animated graphics. Well, because those things would have a flat spot in them for show. All right, I believe we were supposed to just pick up the daggum. We're going that way. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. And I'm walking down. I'm walking to the right, to the right. Who said you only have to teleport backwards? I mean forwards. You know, in hindsight, I could have brought the locomotive down here with me. Lazy, I guess. We're going that way. We'll have another switch. I want to make sure it's going to the right. And we'll be at the steel mill. The steel mill. After that. So hopefully it won't take too much longer. Some of these are doubles and some of these are singles on the track here. Are you seeing that? You seeing the difference? Some of them are bigger than others. Anyway, we didn't have to break that aggressively, but I decided to. Anyway, our coal box is about empty. So I think it pretty much was empty. The only thing that kept it going was the daggum heat of the boiler. It was the heat of the moment. Down you up my heart, man. Alright. Add a little bit of splash to top it up. And we'll release. Now, cylinder cock does not need to be enabled right now because we are not giving any steam power. Seems we knocked our reserves down a little bit. We're saving our water, you could say. Actually, we could come back here, check what the water's at. See, we haven't used that much water. We're almost at the steel mill. From one corner of the map to about the middle of the map, I'd say. Right. Yeah, so we came from here and we went all the way down to here. Well, we're going all the way down to here. We made it here so far. I can tell you, I don't think we're going to need to top the boiler up anymore. We should be able to make it there without a hitch. We may top the boiler up a little bit here down the track, and that will be about it. Because this will just be one long, smooth sailing track. I didn't read what that sign said. I think it said 40. And in that case, we are fine. Oh, 30 going this way. Uh-oh. We had a brake lock. Those wheels must be getting bad. I don't think they're supposed to be locking up that easy. Alright. got a ways to go. Town. I did it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in the style. I'm gonna drive everybody wild. That needs to be left in the forward position. Anyway, as we are going downhill, I guess I could just leave the cutoff wide open. Doesn't matter, we don't have anything in the chest for the cutoff. We don't have anything in the chest for the cutoff to transfer over, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. My hands are funny. You guys understand what I mean by that. Now, if it is raining, you're just gonna go over here, reach forward, and turn this open, and then you can see. Now, another fun thing is this makes for a somewhat decent alignment tool, because it kind of aligns if you stare straight at it with the side of the train. So, if you need that for some reason, there you go. We are going a little bit fast, I do think. I don't want these wheels to lock up. I think they got a little bit of wear on them or something. All right, we'll release the brakes. I think we slowed down enough. I think we slowed down enough to where I can do that. Now we're coming up on the second switch here, so we're going to go ahead and engage the brakes to bar number 3. What we don't want is for these brakes to lock up. How far away are we? Not too far. It just simply comes down now. I think we're on a flat track. Full brake release. We're not moving. Boilers. Quite happy with the amount of water that's in it. I can tell you that much right now. Let's do a little bit of blowdown. So forget about adding the steam. We don't need it. Forget about adding water. We don't need it right now. All right, I'm gonna sprint over to here. I forgot what the map way. What direction do we need to go? I think we need to go to the right. In case you're wondering, this is not the only way to switch tracks in the game. You also have this comm radio. However, I have mine set up where you can't switch the tracks on via the comm radio. That is not a standard setting. That is a custom setting. You can only unlock custom difficulties by getting all your train licenses first. So that is a thing. And again, to the right. I was right. Now we don't have to mess with the other one. We just have to mess with this one here. Who knows? We might actually have to deliver something to the coal mine in the next episode. Oh, hey. Now, so this is more of like a sandbox, whatever save that I have, right? You can do whatever you want for the most part. However, I will say we're going to need a little bit of steam to get this thing. Service position. All right. Let's get this thing to make a little bit of steam. Open, good. Cut off wheel. Round. Round center. Now let's get this thing moving. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Wow. They built up some water. And then do it a little bit more. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to switch. That was my problem. I did a boo-boo. I switched it when I wasn't supposed to switch it. I was talking and I wasn't paying attention. Somebody probably yelled at me. C flat track. Told you. Probably on the sign back there that I didn't read. Put this right around neutral. Trying to play with it a little bit. Since we stopped for a hot second, then go ahead and pull the cylinder cock. Just a full rag. Get us moving ever so slightly. We have a little bit of wheel slip, telling me that those wheels are worn. It's going to be a flat track here on through. It's completely fine with me. We're going to leave the cutoff wheel about, we'll bring it up to this first mark here. So the way this gauge works here, so you have 4 marks to the top and 4 marks to the bottom. With a neutral mark. Now, we are close to the first quarter mark, but I don't think we're going to need more than that. I think we'll be fine on just that small little bit that I gave it. Apparently we just went through another switch. Yeah, that's the right switch. We'll be at the sawmill in no time at this rate. We're going to regulate our speed using this regulator here. Funny enough. It's back. Oh God. Where are we? Did we go far? Sorry, internet problem happened with my Airlink. I don't think we went that far. We are going quite fast. Go it too fast. Gonna pull the regulator up into this first notch. Doesn't hold. Pull into the second notch. Doesn't hold. It holds. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna walk this way and walk this way at the same time in real life. We're holding about at the speed limit here. We're about to have a drop, I think is what that sign means. I'm not entirely sure on what that sign means. A little bit of friction here. But we are holding our speed, which is all I need to know. Yep, there's a drop. Or an up. Are we going down or up? I think we're going up a little bit. Small hill. Now we are accelerating, which means we're about on a flat track where we're going down. But we should hold around 70 kilometers an hour at this speed. And boiler level is telling me we're about level. We're almost at the sawmill. Sawmill's right here. We're going to be passing by the house, which is... Well, no, we're not. We're not going to be passing by the... We're not going to be passing by the house. Because the house is over there, so we're going to be passing by the little tutorial area first. And then... Anyway, so we're staying about 70 kilometers an hour. I missed the speed sign. Dealing with in IRL stuff. Uh-oh. Alright, sawmill, here we come. What's the limit? 70, I'm already doing 70, but it's a positive 9 grade. And that won't be too bad. This sucker's gonna hold out. It doesn't matter what you do to it right now. Never mind, it's going down a little bit. It's going down a lot more than I thought it would. Oh, 60, 60's fine. Alright, we are approaching the sawmill. Gonna start our initial slowdown by going up to 2.5 bar, roughly. Reduce it down to about 1 bar, roughly. While we figure out exactly where we are here. Push it up to about 1.5 to 2. That should stop us. Alright. Now we are here at the sawmill. So this initial one here. Alright. Now I think we're going to be delivering in B. If I were to guess by the way what this looks like. But let's look at the order to confirm. No, we're delivering to A. Alright. Hey. Hey, what? Which one? I didn't look at that. A6I. Okay. So we're gonna go. Oh. Uh-oh. We're adding water into the boiler somehow. That must have got knocked. So we need to go. Uh-oh. We're rolling backward. So we need to go to the right. I can pre-mark all these. I don't have to start and stop the train. So we're gonna go to the right. Oh, we're forward right now, aren't we? There's no way that I can flip this train around. I don't think. Because none of these junctions do what I need them to do. This one, I can go down. Let's see if I go up and down. It doesn't help me because that needs to be a T junction there. So I'm going to have to pull forward into B and go around my load and then pick it back up as a push. That's what we'll do here. So we're going to go forward down into B. Might as well open up the light a little bit. Should have already been in this setting. So then go forward into B, drop the load, come back around. That should be fine, hopefully. All right. Open that reg up. Man, these wheels have no traction left on them. How are they doing? A little bit of slipping. They're still slipping. Oh, there you go. All right. So we need to plan around and come up with a way here that we can get our load into this place. Do an initial brake and full brake. All right. So we want to dump our load and then come back around and hook back up to it. I think we can use this track right here. Come on. There you go. So we're going to use this track here to dump the load. And we'll come back on the straight track. So all we have to do is flip this one here. Now it is raining now. Unfortunately, do I have rain on my windscreen? I guess I don't. I don't have it on. But normally you'd have rain on your screen here. You'd have to turn it so you can actually see. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. Since it is raining, we might as well play the simulator like it's simulator. Now we don't really need all this steam. Our steam pressure actually is low. Our firebox run out of coal. Get the firebox up to temp. Alright. Gonna ease it forward. Hopefully. It didn't sit that long, so hopefully there's not too much water in here. No, we're good. Now we're not going to get this thing up to high speed, we're just going to go low speed. That should be good enough. Yeah, see, if you stand right around here, you're now perfectly lined with that, and you can actually see like straight through it if you have two eyes open. Alright, we're gonna reduce, apply a 2.5 psi, well, 2.5 bar brake. That's pretty accurate for me. It should get all the cars in here. There's a little bit of, is that glowing? No, it wasn't. Done. Alright. You probably should turn a handbar on, but you know what I'm going to do instead? This is a lot easier. Also, if you know how air brakes work, leave this valve open. As soon as you unclick that, this sucker ain't going nowhere now. It's completely out of air. Which means that load of cars is not going to go anywhere. I made sure that was off, right? Yep. Alright. So now we will go forward like we were. Okay, come on. Kick in. There you go. Now we're not going to go too fast here. We're going to get it about 25 and cut it off. We're going to switch over to that middle track because if memory serves, I don't think there's anything on that middle track. That middle track is normally like a pass-through. Go ahead and that's almost full brake. Full brake and we slide. That's not good for the wheels, but I'm not caring right now. So just flip that one over. Now we're straight through. Now we are going to be pushing this. We're going to be pushing this load, which is always going to be fun. First, slightly. Just enough for it to know that we're in first. All right. Man, this thing picks up some speed with no load on it. Now we can connect in the front. Not really a recommended thing because this does have a cattle pusher on it. So that should be our load right there. 1, 2, 3 cars. I'll verify that. We went a little too far back, I think. I wasn't really monitoring. I was talking. Alright. Now the fun bit is we are on a hill, so give a little bit of rag. Oh, when I say little, I mean all rag. We're just moving, but make this a good practice to turn on the cylinder cot. Get moving about 20-ish. We'll probably be down to 10 before we ever even get there. Actually, wait. I forgot. I need to switch. I need to switch this guy. See, I'm good with the brakes sometimes. Man, we have no traction pad left on this train. Now it's not going to have any air in there, and I'll even prove it by putting it the train brake into service position so we can actually see what the bar is on the screen. I'm going to run into this a little bit hard, but I don't really want to adjust the brakes because it would take too long. As I said, not really that hard. Now that train, the squealing of the brakes, a little bit too much. It goes on like ever before it actually stops. They broke it whenever they patched the game. Alright. And now watch. Gonna turn this on. And there we go. You had to actually fill it up to where we currently are on the brake. Actually, it does have air in the system. How did it get air in the system? Guess the handbrake I should have done the handbrake. But that one car being out of air made a difference. Alright. We are in service position. A little bit of reverse, but not very much. Enough for it to know that it's in reverse. We got enough to do what we need to do. That water sound is why we pull this, if you didn't listen to me earlier. Man, those things cooled down quick. They cooled down way faster than I thought they would have. Oh, that's down. So is down night lights or something? I have no idea. Now we're basically going to be pulling this load all the way back to the front of the place again. We can hop on that track there. Bob should be our uncle, if everything's permitting. That track switch is going to need to be switched. A little bit more. Those wheels don't sound too good. I'm going to go ahead and get us pre-ready for 6 on the A-track. So that's what our job wanted. 6, right? A6I. I think that's oriented. Nope. Nope-ity, nope. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, we need to go quick because my headset's almost dead. Means we've been doing this for a little while. Alright, so once we pass this switch here, so we're going to pass 3 switches, I think. Yeah. So on the 3rd switch, we're going to activate our 3rd bar brake at 20 kilometers. And bring our speed down to around 5 to 10 kilometers an hour. And all should be well in the neighborhood. Enough for it to know it's in forward. Give it full rag. Got you going backwards. There we go. I'll fix that real quick. Every single one of those power strokes makes these wheels slip. There we go. That's all we're gonna need. How fast are we going? Almost 20 already. Go down somewhere between 5 and 10 kilometers. You can hear the automatic lubricator working up there. I want to around closer to 10 than 5 because I want to do this a little bit quicker. Cargo's not going to get any damage from it. We'll hover around 10 kilometers an hour. Wee bit longer. Alright, we're past the sign. We can give it a little bit of braking. Alright. Now we just come over here. We haven't even made it around the bend, but they didn't do that either. Alright. Turn you off, turn you off. First loosen, then unhook, then unclick. And we're gonna hop over and turn on the handbrake. Also, we're going to shut this big engine down right here. Turn that brake, turn that off. Turn the lubricator off. Whoop. And we'll turn the dynamo off. That was annoying to even turn on in the first place, because now the game has me going through my own floor. Ever so gently turn you off. Alright. Sweet. Everything's fine and dandy in the neighborhood. I did pretty decent on the steam management there, I would say. Let's hit the reverser in the neutral position. Give it full train brake. And turn on the handbrake just to be safe. And we are ready to turn in the mission. I think the mission thing is like over here. Right? Come on, I gotta be quick about it. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Alright, here we go. The order. Complete. It was only supposed to initially give us 25,000. We got 37,000. I'd say that's pretty good bang for our buck. That's not immediately go in our wallet. We can actually read how we did. Time bonus. We did do a little bit of car damage. Regular wear and tear. No cargo damage. Oh, we did do a little bit of damage to a hopper. Oh, it was during the order. We did a little bit of damage. But no environment damage. We're good. It didn't affect us, but our money too much. But anyway, that's it for Derail Valley. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon, and I will see you in the next one.